All right, guys. So thank you for hopping on the call. We're going ahead and we're just going to talk about our Valentine's Day challenge, our Love the Process challenge that we're going to be hosting starting next Monday. All right. So we're like 6 days away. I've seen you guys posted already, and hopefully you're getting quite a bit of feedback. I'm just gonna go ahead and share the paper that I wrote up about it. And so this is kind of the information I had just really kind of made up and also used with a little bit of help of what we're doing as far as like answering Q&As for people, right? So the entry, a shake, protein, tea, and total control. And I do recommend that the products were purchased in this month of February. Reason is that um, you want this challenge is to also help us with our volume, and it starts to help make it trackable, right? So as we start to kind of like get going with these, we'll know what you need as far as like how many people or where you want to accomplish. One for like your 2,500, and two, as you start to develop a team, how many people you need in your organization to be going up to the next level. All right, so it's easier to base off of that. Although you are pretty much in charge of people coming into the challenge. So if they're your people, they're your clients. You know, the minimum that we really recommend is the shake, protein, and the tea or total control products. All right, it's a direct upgrade from the 3-day trial. And then we're gonna need them to send us their side, back, and front photos. All right, and so biggest thing that we have to recommend for you as coaches to remind and really help your clients is that you're gonna want to make sure that they have the same type of lighting, the same type of angle, and the exact same outfit. Okay. Or no, I really recommend the same outfit. The reason is whenever I judge transformation photos, I'm looking at where they've actually changed. And sometimes a sports bra, a shorts, typically it's with the females. Guys can just wear shorts. It does kind of like get in the way of like seeing where the results are taking place. All right. Also recommending sometimes there's high-waisted shorts and stuff like that. And so it kind of covers and pulls up. And as soon as someone does that, doesn't have it in one of the photos and has it in another, it's kind of already discounted in my opinion because we don't know what it really looks like. Okay. So let them know that their photos will not be made public as far as like, or like they will be made public but can remain anonymous, as in we can like go ahead and put like a smiley face or a sticker over their face, but this is to help one, them show the progress, and two, to help us really kind of recommend our next challenges and build upon it. Right. And we know a picture says more than 1,000 words, right? So sometimes I've written my testimony, but it's a picture that catches someone's attention. And so we really want to stress that to you guys. That's what our judges will be looking at. All right. So I'm just really want to make sure that I hit that home, because I want everyone to have the best chance of winning and having a great before and after photo. Okay. So I'll create a new Telegram thread that if you have someone that said, hey, I'm ready to go, they have their products, they have their before and after photos, you can add them into it. So I'll create that, so that way you can kind of start getting on it now, having them inside the group. I don't know that we'll be posting a whole lot in there until the challenge starts, but if it helps with your organization, I like to keep it organized. That helps me. That's why I created a small group for everyone who wanted to be put into it, right? And so it just kind of helps me with that. And so you can go ahead and do there. We're asking them to post their meals, food ideas, positivity, motivation. You know, really the chat group is our community, and we're the leaders of that community. So really it's gonna start and end with us, because technically they can go the full day without posting in there and they're fine. Okay, so we want to definitely, but we want to encourage it. We want to encourage them to ask questions, to help out. And as coaches, we really want to be posting some of the different products that we're using. All right, the cellulose, the Prolessa, Rebuild, um, Beauty Booster, right? I'm speaking just like 4 main products right there that really affect results. All right, and so the weekly call and raffle. All right, so I definitely would love to have some help with the weekly call and raffle. As of now, basic, what I'd like to do is just use the topics that are found on herbalifeweightloschallenge.com. So Herbalife WLC. If you've ever been there before, if you haven't been there before, now's a good time to check it out. So they have topics as far as like protein, carbs, fats, vegetables, meal plans, eating out, water, digestion. There's so many topics. I think there's like 25 different topics on there. All right. And so what I'd like to do is to go over one of those topics during the week. All right. So our client call, we go over a topic. Also during that call, we're going to be hearing from a few of our part-time coaches, right? So we're going to call you guys, we're going to call like coach of the week, just different names. And you guys are going to share, 1, your results, and 2, the amount of extra income you've been able to make in Herbalife. Okay. So by sharing the income that you're able to make, our goal is to start attracting new coaches out of our challenges. Okay, so I'm very focused with what we're doing these challenges for, right? We want to get results and we want to get coaches. That's our big thing. Okay, and so like it says, we're going to be having a raffle. All right, so as the coach, you're going to be getting tagged throughout the week by your clients on social media. Right? Did you guys all see the 4 things that we're asking people to do? I made it like a little flyer. But did anyone not see it?
I got it.
Everyone got it?
Yeah, I saw it. It's cool. Thank you.
Okay. So I called it like the daily achievement list. So all they're going to do is they're just going to post that on their story, and they're going to check off the little hearts, and then they're going to tag you in the photo. It's your job to make sure that you record that they've done that. Because on Sunday, I'm going to need the amount of days that they did it, right, and the names, so that I could create an online raffle. So something going to come up of random, so that way I can go ahead and raffle off those names, and then each day counts as a raffle ticket. All right. Now, so as I shared in this, right, we're asking that the coaches pay $25. Okay, the $25 is going to go towards these gifts. All right, right now what we're thinking is like a foam roller. Candy, I want more information on that Instapot that you talked about. I'm thinking like food scale. I'm thinking what else I said? Food scale. Really, I'm open to ideas from you guys right now as well. So please,
how about products like lift off?
We could definitely do products. Can you take notes first? All right, so products, I like it. I think liftoffs, my goal is to keep it definitely within like a $20 range, and liftoffs fall in that. Gym bag.
A
Um,
shaker cup or the water bottle, the
shaker
branded.
cups, yes. The half gallon. Um, kind of like the more coaches we have putting in, the more we can kind of like buy. So feel free. Oh, yoga mat. So feel free as throughout the week, if you're like, hey Mario, like I found this on Amazon, and if it's like 20 to 25 bucks, I think at the moment we have a good amount of coaches coming in. Like 3 weeks of the month, we can do like $25 gifts, 20 to $25 gifts. Doesn't have to be 20; it could be cheaper, right? Right, a lot will go a long way. And so, does anyone have any questions about the raffle part? And we're asking that the cameras are on. Okay. There's no point in doing an education class if they're not paying attention. Right. So please make sure that you let them know, hey, we need your cameras on. It's an educational class, and they won't be counted as present if their screen is black the whole time. Right. Because they could, who knows what they could be doing, right?
You want
Understand?
me to undo mine?
Yeah. So, I mean, like right now it's fine. I'm not worried about right now, but like we want to make sure, like, hey, like, is Mabel actually there, right? We don't know. It could just be on thing, and we don't get to see her. Right? It's also going to help us with connecting with people, right? So there's a lot of great things behind it, and so of course we're going to be creating that culture by making sure that our cameras are on, right? So once again, we want to see the babies, we want to see them all right? So that'll be good. Let's see here. Winning at the end, the biggest transformation. So it's just we're going to go ahead and be judging the side, front, side, and back pick. Let them know that if there are a couple close like transformations, if someone was more active in the chat, we're going to lean towards that person. So if it's like a tie and someone was like all up in the chat, positivity, showing their meals, doing the deal, like that's someone that, in my opinion, wins in more ways. Okay. Let's see here. Recognition, extra gifts. Okay, so I was looking at AMK online, and so they have T-shirts, like Herbalife T-shirts, for like $6 to $12. Okay, so I was thinking, like, hey, like if I have a participant and they finish, right? Hey, I'm gonna recognize you at our success training seminar, right? So I made sure that it ended on the 9th, and everyone's success training seminar, as far as Northern California, which is Sacramento, Fresno, and San Diego, is on the 14th, right? So we're encouraging them to come and share their results and listen to more things about the products. Atalia, I'm not too sure when there's a success training seminar near you.
There's a SOS on March the 14th, I believe.
Okay, so yours is the 14th as well.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that'll be a place where we can recognize them. And so we can make little certificates that can be printed out, right? And then we use like the cardboard type paper, like frames. So I don't get them like a full glass frame for it, although you can, right? This kind of is your little twist right here, right? The recognition aspect.
They have some like decent ones at the dollar store.
Yeah, there's perfectly fine frames. And then, so we just want to recognize them for coming, right? And once again, our goal is results and new coaches. And so going to the Success Training Seminar, STS, they're going to see what it is that we're doing. All right. Plus, weekly, they're going to be hearing from part-time stories like you. What do they really need to do when they go? If they can stay for the opening part, which is typically the HOM and products, that's fine. All right, so you could share with them. I like to share like this. Hey, our opening part, which will go over the what our business is about and the products. And it's about 2 hours long. And if you want to stay and learn more about the business, I would really love for you to do that. It's another like 3 hours. Okay. And then of course, since they're a guest, they're free.
I never been to one, so March is going to be interesting.
Oh, you're going to love it. It's going to be great. If you have any questions or if there's any way we can support you in that, like, let us know.
Okay, the owners from the shops here in town, I'm actually going to be riding with them. So there's 2 shops here in town, and me and the girls have kind of done a little bit together. So I'm gonna ride with them. It's their upline that's setting that one up in Tulsa.
How far is that from you?
Huh?
How far of a drive, or what's the distance for that?
Oh, about an hour and 15, an hour and 30.
Okay. So might be possible for you to get some of your clients to go there. If not, I would even recommend talking to those girls and be like, hey, would there be any way I could do like a special recognition for my challenge people on like Sunday night? So whenever they're not like super busy or something like that. Or if they host weekly HOM, to do it there.
Okay.
And so let me know if there's anything that if they want to like jump in or be a part, or I would suggest, hey, like this is going to start to be like our schedule for these challenges, because our goal is to get people to the success training seminar.
Okay.
And if they want to join in, or if they're doing challenges, or whatever they choose.
Yeah, they're doing a challenge. The winner it's gonna get a 4-day cruise to the Bahamas.
Oh, I'm gonna join that one. All right. Okay. So that was a little bit about the client aspect. Does anyone have any questions or additions, ways that you think would be a great improvement to that? Please feel free to share.
I just have a question.
Okay.
So far it's been like with my picture that I posted today, and asking people to join the challenge and stuff, they real interested, and they're like, do I have to get product? And I promise you, like, it's like, I'm be honest, like my biggest struggle, like, I know what the products mean to me, but when it's like, well, I have to purchase 3 things, how much is that? Like, and I get that we're recruiting people, like-mindedness, we're attracting like what we are and stuff like that. And I'm trying to like allow them to see the value without overselling. But it's so hard. Like, it's so hard. How can I pitch it better? Or do you have a certain pitch that you can give me that I could use?
So
for people that are like, can I just do what I want to do, or that kind of thing?
So good question. All right. So biggest thing, one is going to be our energy. Like number one is our energy as we're doing it. All right. And so the shake PDM is $100. The tea is like $25. So they're like $125, right? So $125 to join. They're going to get breakfast every day. They're going to get a meal plan. They're going to get fit workouts. They're going to get accountability, and they have the opportunity to attend like Nutrition 101 and win free raffles. Plus, you get the supplements. So, I like to be like, hey, this is the 6 things you're getting, when typically all you get is the products, right? And so $125 for an education course for the community and for the possibility, like, we don't know how much the grand prize is going to be, right? That all going to depend on the coaches, how many coaches we have participating, but they could possibly win up to $300 and gifts. The other thing that I would be is like, well, why did you want to join this challenge? because I want to change myself. I want to get healthier for this and for that. Okay, so, you know, like for me, $125 to be healthy for my family is not much. Right. And so you just got to be real with them, Abel. I mean, like, you know, let them know, like, hey, you know, like, I understand, like, sometimes it's a little hard, but I am willing to invest $20 a day by going to the club, having my shake, tea, aloe, prolessa, beauty booster, because I know what kind of person I am for my family when I take care of myself. And if they want to try it for 3 days, you could sell them a 3-day pack, put them in the challenge so they could try it out, and then take them out. Hey, so you got to try it, right? It was 3-day trial. It's the same exact thing as the 3-day trial. You tried it. It's been 3 days. You no longer have products. You're no longer in the challenge. You know, so that's something you could do. I have no problem with that. Kendi, how about you? Kendi is like, you know, she's been really growing off of the shake, PDM, and tea. Total Control. What could you recommend, Kendi?
I'm sorry I missed that. I was helping a client. What was the question?
You've been like really successful with the shake, protein, and tea. Basically, like the upgrade from the 3-day pack. Can you share maybe some of your tips of what's helped you be successful in and getting people to purchase the product?
Yeah, recently, like this last 2 weeks, I've been able to get 2 of my clients to get collagen and cellulose and aloe from recommending it because I use it on a daily basis.
Perfect.
Just putting it out there that I use it.
So you've been posting it. And I know, Mabel, you posted as well. I think you could do a little like more informational job of what you're taking because you're at the club quite a bit and listing the benefits of the aloe, right? You know how like we have the product slides? You could get those straight off of Herbalife. Soothes stomach, helps digestion, absorption of nutrients, anti-bloating. It's a high alkaline, like the aloe's alkaline, you know, so and then the next thing is like I think invite them, hey, you know, well, I can understand since you've never tried it, that may seem like a lot. Come with me to the club tomorrow and, you know, we try it out. And if it's something you could do for breakfast for 30 days, you know, like this is a chance. I think by allowing people to try it and feel it in their body, that's the biggest selling point that I've ever had. So keep your invitation and your presentation separate then. You know, be like, oh, I'm super excited for you to want to join the challenge. Meet me at the Healthy Hub at 3 and I could go over everything for you and let you try it if they've never tried it. And maybe that'll help. Cool. All right. So any other questions?
Yes.
Yes.
So is it T and Total Control or one or the other?
One or the other.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
That's
like,
what I figured.
Yeah. We just want to do like the step up from the 3-day trial.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a half step up too, because the 3-day would be two shakes, large protein, and a large tea. But as long as they have that, you know, we're gonna get them going. And the goal is by us sharing the products and making sure that, hey, they're actually taking it every day, right? Because if they're taking it, then it's actually going. They have to order more, right? But they're going to be getting the results and feeling good too.
So you said 120. That's with the PDM and the shake, because I priced out today just a Formula One, small tea, and aloe, and it was like 110.
Yeah, because well, 45 for the shake. This is my rounding. I do like my own little rounding, so it may be like a couple dollars off, but 45 for the shake, 55 for the protein, and then 25 for the tea, small tea. You're looking at 35 for the aloe, so it'd be like 135. If you're doing the Total Control, you're looking at 145. If you do the large tea, you're looking at like 145, 150.
Okay.
But the shake and small protein is right about $100.
Yeah, and then I think the aloe is 35, right?
Yeah, the aloe's 35-ish.
And then the small tea is 25.
Yeah.
So that's like 60. So 160 plus tax.
No, they don't have to do the aloe. If they want to do the aloe.
Oh, okay. So no aloe. That's where my numbers are like, what?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
shake, PDM, and then tier total control.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
I got a
So,
if I can.
yes.
What if I can get the client that is taking Adderall, figured out he doesn't want to do any of the tea or anything like that just because of how it made him feel. And what he did, message his doctor or whatever, check with him. He said the safest bet is to not take anything like that for him. So he does want to get the shake and the PDM. What would be okay to take if he can't get the tea or the total control?
So I would then recommend the aloe.
Okay.
Yeah, the aloe would be good. He could do a snack like the Bev mix, which has no caffeine in it, but has protein. So something along those lines of like the aloe and a little snack or something like that would be good.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. All right. So as I mentioned, for coaches, it's $25. It's all going towards the raffles and our final prize. So we're gonna have a calendar of posts. All right. So this is where I'm gonna need your guys' help, and I'll be kind of maybe posting it a little bit inside of the Telegram. So on your day, which I'm gonna ask that you guys help maybe choose a couple. All right. I'm gonna ask that you're posting a healthy meal with the recipe or a healthy snack with the recipe. Okay. So that's gonna be something that I really need us all to, that'll be stepping up and making sure that we're adding value into the chat without having to do too much, because it's maybe like one or two. And then just showing that we're taking the products. All right. So I'll be posting like the days, like a day calendar, and then you could kind of just say, hey, I'll do this one. And you could put either like I'll be posting workouts in there. So don't worry about that. But if you want to post like a healthy meal, a healthy snack, a unique way to take your product of the day, or like, shout out, man, I love this beauty booster. This is what it's done. My nails, the vitamins, you guys kind of know where I'm going with it. So that one's up for you. Making sure that we're also doing the checklist and tagging your participants will help remind them that it's something they need to do, right? And extended follow-up outside of the chat group is highly recommended. Talked about the nutrition topic. So as coaches, we are in it to win the photo challenge. So we can win. Based on the amount of coaches we have, the amount of money that we have in the pot, we may select 1 to 2 winners, possibly one coach, possibly one participant, maybe just the top 2, top male, top female. That'll kind of be decided once we know what we're working with. And then the recognition gifts after the STS, like I mentioned, I think a shirt's pretty neat. I think the certificate, we can make that. It can be printed out, signed by us, looks nice. And just showing them appreciation for one, stepping up, taking the challenge, and then we're encouraging them to sign up for the next one. So these are going to be ongoing challenges. And we're going to stick to these product requirements the best we can. Although we may add to or change it later, as in like we may just do like a iced coffee and Prolessa type challenge. We may do a strength gain challenge, a booty challenge where it's BCAs and rebuild. But I definitely recommend, as you start to get people excited about these challenges and entering them, that they become preferred members so they can start saving on their products. Okay, so it's a great way to plug in our current preferred members, our new clients, and new preferred members, as well as obviously our coaches as well. So I feel like I covered everything I really wanted to cover. I really just wanted to combine with you guys and see what questions there may be or any additions I can add to it, like how I can make sure that you're served, and that this challenge like works the best for you. Everyone's good? Everyone's good in this one? All right, cool. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
All right.
If at any point, I'm okay to message you and Spence, yeah?
Yeah.
For anything, like any questions?
Yeah, if you have
Okay.
questions,
Okay.
actually, if you have
I want to
questions,
be considered a y'all.
yeah, if you guys have questions, I'd really, really appreciate you post it inside the Telegram, because someone else may have that question, and that way I can go ahead and answer it there, and then the answer is available to all of us.
Okay.
Okay. And so what I'll do is I'm going to create the new group tonight. And then as far as us, we're concerned, what we'll do is our payments will be due by Sunday. And so don't send them to me now because I'm not ready. But I'll put it inside of the chat when it's like, hey, with my Venmo or whatnot. And that's when you guys can start sending in. But in the meantime, feel free to start adding people into it. We'll pump them up. We'll get excited. I'll drop some workouts in there, and things like that, so people can kind of be like ready for it and geared to go. Also need to make an example of the before and after photos for you guys. So I'll make sure we get that done. Anything?
To get volunteers right now.
No, I'll get the we'll post in there to get volunteers for the meals and stuff like that. The calendar.
What day are you planning on doing those group calls, like the challenge calls?
I was planning on doing it on Tuesdays.
Yay! Okay, thank you.
So maybe either previous to our product call or kind of mixing them a little bit together.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So there may be a possibility that I'll just host the first calls and me and Spence will host them, going over products, nutrition. And then we're just going to be hoping, as we kind of figure it out a little bit more too and have a structure to it all, we definitely want you guys to be on the calls and sharing the information.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop recording.